call her Miss Lady. I see Miss Lady all the time now. And in seeing Miss Lady, we talk a lot. We talk about a lot of things that have occurred in her life. And I'm appreciative to Miss Lady because in talking to Miss Lady, she's helping my soul, not even knowing it. So I appreciate it. But the thing that I came to talk to you about today concerning Miss Lady has told me so many different stories. And in telling me these different stories again is helping me and it's showing me things that I didn't even know that I needed help with. So I'm appreciative again. But Miss Lady told me about a story concerning her grandparents. And in telling me about this story concerning her grandparents, she told me that, have you ever wanted to just go home or just go to somebody's house where you knew that you could feel the love there, that the house might not have been the perfect house or the apartment might not have been the perfect apartment, but you could go there and it was love in there. You knew it was love in there. It wasn't that they might have baked or anything, but even if they did bake and even if they did cook, it was love in there. You could find some peace in there. You could find some joy in there. You know how sometimes she said we go away for the weekend and we come back rejuvenated? She said, I'm missing my grandparents. She said my grandparents' house was like that. She said my grandparents, they were poor. They were poor. It was only one income. But out of that one income, the refrigerator was always full. The pantry was full. And it was
in half a mile, keep right to stay on I-80 West. Follow signs for Iowa.
She said it was always food on the table, no matter what. It was always food and the best homemade cooked cornbread. My grandmother made cornbread from scratch, not the cornbread that we buy that's Jiffy Mix, not the cornbread that we get and we add a little sugar to it. No, this was just regular old cornbread.
Keep right to stay on I-80 West.
Said, and when you got a piece of this cornbread, the grease and the oil that she put in the cornbread would have your lips shining like you had Vaseline on them. She said, but the thing that she remembers the most is with times when times would get rough with the world and dealing with the world, and she would want to go and hide out.
Keep left to stay on I-80 West.
They never had a bedroom for her. They never had a bedroom for any of us, she said. She said, but when she went to her grandparents' house, the mere fact that my grandfather, she said, would be sitting there on the couch and my grandmother would be sitting in the chair, it was just the warmth. She said, and my grandmother, oh, my grandmother with a dark-skinned self. She said, my grandmother was dark-skinned. She said, I used to want to be dark-skinned. I used to try to figure out ways to make my skin dark, but my skin never darkened. She said, my grandmother with her dark-skinned self, she said she was fluffy, she was fat. She said, but it was okay. She said, because no matter what, her grandmother was beautiful to her. And she saw pictures of her grandmother when she was younger, and she was beautiful. Oh, my God. She was a show-enough showstopper. She said, and then her grandmother had this gold tooth in her mouth. And when she would smile, it would be like, gling. You'd see that gold tooth, and it'd be just glinging. And that smile that she would have and that sassiness that she had about herself. She said, but you know what was the best part about her grandma? The hug that she would give you. She said, oh my God, you would just, it felt like a pillow like some of those pillows that you get at the hotels and you wish you could steal them, but you know you can't because they're going to charge you for them. She said the hugs that her grandmother would give prepared her to go back out there and fight the world again. That's what she told me. She said Granddaddy was the head of the house and you had to go through Granddaddy sometimes, and Grandmama would sit there and listen and let him have his say and not say a word. She said, but when she did speak, she spoke, and when she gave out those hugs, you was full. She said, today, I'm missing my grandmama's hugs. I'm missing my granddaddy's house. I'm missing their house. They didn't have a house. They lived in an apartment, but I'm missing that. She said, I need to get away. I need to go somewhere to a retreat and find my own little place of peace. I'm missing that today. She made me feel bad because she was tearing up and I started tearing up. But I was tearing up because I could understand and relate to what she was saying. And I wish that she could go to her grandparents' house too, but they're both deceased now, so I understand. I just talked with her a little longer and I prayed with her and I told her that I pray that in the event she should decide to go somewhere, I pray that she finds the peace that she's looking for. And I pray that when she comes back, she's ready to fight the world again. I told her that I loved her because as time has gone on, I began to come fond of the lady, to have a relationship with her now. So I told her that I loved her, that I appreciated her, that I appreciate these conversations that we get to have, and that I hope that when I see her again, she's feeling better than what